Hello everybody and welcome back to this no contact reading. This is for whenever you come across the reading. It's no contact for the collective, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whatever you do, please don't make it fit. If you can hear anything in the background, my dogs are being a little bit lively today, and Beanie especially is being very playful, so hopefully that won't interrupt the reading. Let's get on then today with the no contact. And this is no contact for whoever my listener, my viewer is today. This is advice for you during this no contact time. So how can we help our viewer today, Alice? How can we help our viewer with their no contact? So for whatever reason, your situation means that neither of you are talking to one another and have probably not been for a while, is what I believe going forward. Let's have a look. So we start off with justice and protection. So right away, I feel that you, the viewer, are thinking that there's a huge injustice going on here. First off, I think that it's them that have gone into no contact with you, so it would seem, and you've gone into self-protection mode, which isn't a bad place to be, I hasten to add. So that again would back up the theory that you've been in no contact for some time now. I'm getting the energy that they went no contact with you, but if you've gone no contact with them, then that also makes sense through protection because of whatever was happening. But we'll delve deeper into that and see what else Spirit have got for us. So, Alice, what else can we say to our viewer? How can we help them with this no contact? Time. The one piece of advice I would give to you immediately is to, if you are at no contact, it is a time for you to reflect and a time for you to heal. It is generally the universe giving you the time to grow and heal. Which right now you probably don't want to hear, but it is true. Will you come back together? Maybe. But it's not just healing for you, it's healing for both. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, you're wanting to hold on to what you had, which is very, very common in this situation. Ten of Swords, obviously that's where you've been, and the Three of Swords, it's giving you a lot of heartache, this situation, but here's the Empress coming right next to protection. You are now in a place of protecting yourself. Yes, you've gone through this in the head energy, and you're now standing in your power, ready to birth a new you, ready to come out of this with healing. And here you are, the Queen of Cups, coming out of this emotionally healed, as well as mentally healed as well. So what else can we say to the viewer? Of course, any no contact situation is not a very nice place to be. I think we've all been there. But I generally believe that a lot of people coming to my channel are here with soul development. I think you are rising spiritually. And somebody once told me, someone who I have huge respect for, she was a medium, and she said, if spirit bring you to it, they will also bring you through it, which means whatever happens to you has happened because you can deal with it. You will find the way. You will find the person to help you. You will find the people to help you. You will find the right teacher, whatever it is. And I believe that you are doing that. And something else that people say a lot is go within, do the inner work. And I remember when I heard that to begin with, and I'm like, what on earth do you mean do the inner work? What can this possibly mean to me? And all I would say to you is it really is a case of doing the meditation work, doing the inner healing work. There are so many people now on YouTube, life coaches, I think they like to be called. People like Jay Shetty, people like Lewis Howes, people like Gabrielle Bernstein. You will find the right person for you. If you go onto one of these channels and think, well, I have no idea what they're talking about, that's not happening to me, keep looking. You will find the right person who will speak the words that you will understand. What else can we say about this no contact situation? Yeah, there you are. The Queen. I do find these cards difficult to read, but yeah, the Queen of Swords. You're standing in your power now, as in you want truth. Here's the Queen, and I was just about to say that would be more the Queen of Wands, but through clarity, through getting clarity within yourself, that's the Queen of Swords. I love these cards. They're just so pretty. Through doing, I think you've already done some inner work. I think you've already realised that you're the only person that you can change here. And I don't mean, when I say change, I actually mean grow. You're the only one that can do that. A lot of people, and look, that's perfect. The Nine of Pentacles. That's you. Again, it's standing in your power. You've done the work. You've done the fire mentality. You've probably had the arguments within yourself. You've had the anger. It's good to have anger. It's good to have a rant and a rave. That is letting go. That is letting. That's healing your inner world. You should. Whenever this happens, because in a way it is a loss at this moment in time, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. We never know we should never live for the outcome. We should just do the work on the way. I really hope that makes sense. And then the King of Pentacles, well, there you've got the Queen and King of Pentacles. That's a spiritual connection. Whether that's a spiritual connection in this particular one we're talking about, or what you're actually going forward, I strongly believe it's what you will gain from this. And Judgment would say that this is probably this will probably come back, but let's just keep going, because at this moment in time I wouldn't like to say. You will know where you are here. But there's no doubt about it. Through this, you have done the inner work, which is really what is meant to happen. People talk a lot about twin flames. I'm really split with the twin flame, and that's coming from someone who wondered if something that happened to me was a twin flame connection. Through the inner work that I did, I actually believe that soulmates, twin flames, karmics, it's all about where you are on your journey, where you are spiritually, where you are with inner healing, any childhood trauma, any trauma that you've gone through. You will meet the person that you are meant to meet at that moment on your journey. I really hope that makes sense, because the 3D, the 3D world have put names on everything, which is fine. And actually, to some people, it's necessary to have names to understand what everything is. I'm not really explaining myself. I'm totally aware that I'm not explaining myself very well. But okay, so I can only say it from my perspective. I had a situation, and when it all first started out, because it was very much in and out, coming and going, no contact, all that. I've been through the lot. And everyone is different. And of course, I came across the terminology twin flame, and I thought, this is not me. I'm having nothing to do with that. This is just this. And the more it went on, the more it appeared to be, by everybody's description, a twin flame connection. And now I'm the other end of that journey. And cards are alive again. Alive and kicking, I would add. And now I'm the other side of that journey. I would stand by what I believed in eventually from Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction. You attract where you are at that moment in time. And that is why Eckhart Tolle says, live in the present. Abraham Hicks says, live for today. Make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Make sure you're vibing high, and you will attract what you need to attract. This work that you're doing, this inner work, will make you vibe high. And what comes to you now will be a reflection of that work you've done. Thank you, Alice. Will it be that person? Maybe. What happens a lot when people do all the work is that you actually grow and don't want that person back, because you grow beyond that. So here we have fast-moving energy. Fast-moving energy, after you've done the work, a new beginning, new romance, I believe, or a new beginning with the old. I'm still not getting a clear picture of whether it's the person or not. And that's possibly Spirit not wanting to say, because at the end of the day, everyone has free will. These when people say, oh no, but he was meant to be for me, and this was meant to be for me, and that situation was meant to be for me. Maybe it was meant to be for you, but only if the two energies are vibrating on the same level. And that's what I personally believe in. But no matter what, this is a new beginning of fast-moving energy, work having been done, and there's the Ten of Cups, moving towards this energy. The ones are going this way, moving towards the Ten of Cups. What else can we say here, Alice? And there's the Page of Pentacles. So I love that card. That to me signifies newness. Yes, of course, it's a page, so it's an innocence. Whatever you're moving forward to is an innocence. And there we have there's the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in the same reading. And this is all because of the work you've been doing. Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. There's your new beginning. The Five of Cups. So if you notice here, you've got the person feeling depressed and down over these broken cups. But actually, there's the Two of Cups behind. And this is waiting after the work, after the clarity has been given. The Two of Cups is waiting for the new beginning. That is definitely coming. So yeah, you're in no contact. But I don't... If I was to say what I thought here, I think it's a new beginning with someone new. But it may not be. This is a collective reading. Some of you it will be, some of you it be the other person come back. But the whole point of this is, viewer, you will decide if it's the old person or the new person. And what you'll find is, because of the energy that you've healed, you will attract an energy that you've probably not attracted before. And you'll think, whoa, I don't know how to deal with this. And that's part of your growing. If that person, the old person, came back to you, you would probably think, I'm actually done with this. I've grown, I've done the work, and I've grown through this. Only you will know. It's going to be different for all of you. Any more advice we can give to the viewer? I think spirits are doing this on purpose, because the thing is with readings, if someone says someone's definitely coming back to you, you will then believe that and move towards that. I hope that makes sense to you. But the thing to do here is to carry on doing the inner work, carry on being the Queen of Swords, gaining clarity, kicking butt where you need to. Apologies for the way I said that, but Queen of Wands is kicking butt. And then coming out as I'm a single lady before you get into the new energy. Because it's okay to be single for a while. And once you know how to be single and how to live with yourself, live in your own body, that is the greatest gift of all. And that's when you will attract the greatest love of all. So, are we upside down? Yes, we are. So here you are. You've done the work. You've done the hermiting. And you're ready for a new beginning. And that's another king and queen we've got. So, could be a fire energy you're now attracting. Queen of Swords again. The clarity that you've found within yourself. It's like you've given yourself a good talking to here. You're coming out of that prison. That prison is no longer for you. That inner prison. And underneath we have yet again the Ten of Pentacles, which is waiting for you at the end of this. I mean, this is really such a lovely reading. And it just shows that when we do reflect, take time, yes, of course, going into being in a no contact situation is not brilliant, but by goodness, when you come out the other end, you will thank that person for putting you in this situation, because you will come out so grown, so clear, and just in a much better place. What advice now can we give our viewer, please? What advice can we give our viewer to end this reading, please, Spirit? It's just amazing. The work you've done is just amazing. I hope you feel very proud of yourself, because really is amazing. Oops. What else can we say to our viewer, please? Yep, take the high road. 1111. Synchronicity may be. Purify your intentions. And too much kindness. Too much kindness? Can people give too much kindness? Yes, you can. If you're in a situation, if you're in a relationship that you're doing all the giving, you're giving the unconditional love, you are the one that's almost putting yourself, compromising yourself for another person, that would be too much kindness. you're basically, oh, there's a word and I can't think of it. Alice, can you give me that word? Compromising yourself for someone else. Take the high road. And I believe in this situation, it's take the higher road, as in the higher self. Go within, do the work. One more? Yep. Are you overdoing things? Too many. In this instance, I mean, less is more. Are you overdoing things? Are you overthinking this? Are you overgiving? Have you been overgiving? Giving to these two go hand in hand with one another. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. The work you've done here is amazing, and what is going to come out of this, you may not even think it at the moment, but what is going to come out of this is worth every bit of heartache, every bit of grief that you've been through. So well done, everyone. I just think that's amazing. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.